Hey everybody, Drew here for DrewDat Games and the DrewDat Games podcast here on YouTube.com. Also from DrewDat Gaming on YouTube and DrewDat Games over on Twitch as well. If you aren't subscribed or following those channels, please go do so. I would greatly appreciate it, especially the Twitch channel, so you guys can catch me live playing things like upcoming Lego Batman, when I'm going to be playing that, and I'll be talking about when I'm going to be doing that at the end of this. As well as, there's another game that is in Games of Gold. What the fuck is it? Amello, I think. Yeah, Amello as well. And then also the PlayStation Plus games on Wednesday over on DrewDat Gaming over on YouTube as well. Get ready for that. Actually, today's Wednesday. Fuck. I guess I'm gonna have to be live doing something over on DrewDat Gaming today then.
Oh well, maybe you can accomplish that.
Actually, no, I forgot. There's the one game from the PS5 that's in Games with Gold on Xbox. I'll be doing that on Twitch instead because that's on Xbox, but I'll be acting like it's the PlayStation version for PS5. So I'll be live on Twitch playing that instead. Either way. Welcome to the 16th episode of the DrewDat Games podcast, or what we try to pass as one. Joining me via the Xbox Live as usual. Party chat is my younger brother Desert Nord. Hey, bro.
Hey there.
On today's episode, we're going to be talking about Neil Druckmann evidently talking about a story or storyboard for Last of Us Part 3. Shoot Us Now.
Yep.
State of Play from April 20th.
Yeah, it's it's been interesting.
Wait, 20th? Wasn't that the 2nd?
Yeah, it was the 2nd. It was the 20th.
I wrote down the 20th. Fuck me.
Whoops.
From April 2nd, not April 20th. And we'll go over that. That was about 20 minutes long or so. Also, a game journalist complaining about how difficult Returnal is, which is a PS5 exclusive game. And their stupid, sorry, the term in question that I was talking about off camera is actually from Eurogamer. Of course it is.
Of course it is.
And we'll get into that. And considering that today's May 5th, Revenge of the 5th, yesterday was May the 4th be with you. I hope the 4th was with you guys. God help us, that is stupid. We're going to be going over our favorite and our best games, in our opinion, Star Wars games. Because of that. And I'll be talking about free-to-play Fridays will be moving to Mondays, and in the future be called the Games with Gold Mondays. Because I usually work Fridays now. So with that being said, Nord, your thoughts on Neil Druckmann has a story for The Last of Us Part 3.
Yeah, sure he does. It's probably another shit show.
It's probably going to be, more than likely.
Is there any characters left in the story that he hasn't ruined?
Well, in his opinion, Abby and Ellie.
Yeah, well, sure. Ellie was destroyed. I don't see how you can say she wasn't. I mean, imagine leaving your character in absolute ruin and despair. Can't even play your own guitar, for God's sake.
Except for, given how the trailers advertise The Last of Us Part 2, this is what I'm expecting for advertising for it. They're going to advertise that it's Ellie's story.
Of course they are.
But the actual game is going to be it's Abby's story, and you play just as her.
Or maturely as Abby, because that's who matters to
Yeah.
these people.
That's what I'm expecting.
That's who always mattered to these people. Through all of part 2, this is all that's ever mattered to these people is Abby.
However, when I say fuck Naughty Dog, it's not just I'm bitter about The Last of Us Part 2. That's part of it. It's the decisions made to release trailers featuring Joel and Ellie, and I mean like older Joel, as if he's alive throughout the game, going on an adventure with Ellie, which is not the fucking case, because he gets clubbed pretty early on by Abby. So, for me, it's because of false advertising, because of it's lying to your fan base about what the game actually is with the trailers themselves. So that's why I am never buying another Naughty Dog game. I don't give a fuck what they make. I don't care if it's Star Wars at this point. They can take the game and shove it up their ass.
Yeah.
But then again, I've said that to Disney about Star Wars lately too, so. Which coincidentally, that reminds me of something else that I just wrote into the script for Breaking Rocks, which we'll get into on that episode. It's Star Wars related. But, anything else to add about, fuck Naughty Dog before we get into, State of Play and how boring that was for the most part?
Sure. The only thing I would add about it is that Neil is not a good writer. He proved that, and I don't see how people don't see that. I don't see how people in control of who writes this new story don't see that.
Yeah. And coincidentally, just to remind everyone, at Naughty Dog they supposedly respect women. Yet, in order for Neil to get the authority and the power that he did, which he's now the, I think, co-president of Naughty Dog, I think now, right?
Yeah.
Take a wild guess who was forced out of the company for Neil to have his way.
A woman.
Amy Hennig.
Yeah.
The lead from Uncharted 1 and 2.
Yeah.
And also,
Neil is too important.
And coincidentally, she was also supposed to head up Project Ragtag from the developer of Dead Space, which EA later scrapped the entire studio, and then she ended up without anything to do. So, this is a message to the gaming industry. You're treating women like shit, like Amy Hennig. Lighten the fuck up, assholes. You claim that you respect women, yet you treat Amy Hennig like she's fucking garbage. At this point.
Yep.
Which proves that all it is a virtue signal. You actually don't believe what you're actually projecting at us. Well, actually, that's a lie, because some people are projecting what they seem to believe on us by calling us racist and bigot and that kind of thing.
Oh yeah, no, it's always one doth protest too much.
Yeah, and all they do is protest. And peace.
Oh yeah, and I mean the thing is that you have to actually have principles in order to successfully to stand for something, to have a meaning behind what your point is.
Yeah, and
when they don't.
Yeah, and
it goes nowhere because it's meaningless.
Yeah, and they support all of
those. They
wonder
why their sales are down. They wonder why viewership is low. They wonder why they get ratioed all the time. It's because their ideas suck.
And because they don't actually believe what they're putting out. Take a look at Disney. They virtue signal all the time. But we clearly know that they care about money, although not lately. It seems like all they care about is destroying their company at this point. But anyway, back to the DDG Games side of things.
Yeah, the state of play. Let's just move on to state of play.
Yeah, because this rant about this shit should be on Breaking Rocks, because that's generally the
Sure.
tone
Yeah.
there. But that's what you
Yeah.
get when you have the two guys from Breaking Rocks doing gaming talk. So, State of Play from April 2nd, not to be confused with April 20th or 420. Bro.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Unknown Worlds introduced their game called Below Zero for PS5 coming out May 14th. So that's relatively soon. That's like in 2 weeks, give or take. Any thoughts on Below Zero? Because that was the first game that they showed.
Yeah, it's Subnautica Below Zero. Yeah. Below Zero is the subtitle of Subnautica's sequel.
Okay.
Or expansion, whatever you want to call it.
Well, all I took was that was called Below Zero. That's all I caught from it.
Sure, yeah. And it's like the original Subnautica game, which is essentially an undersea exploration of, the most intensely specific ecological, biological exploration you could imagine. Only in this case, it's gone cold. It's like the Iceland type exploration.
Okay.
Like underneath Antarctica or underneath the polar ice cap. That type of thing.
Alright.
Like instead of looking at dolphins, you're looking at baby seals. But it's a good game, and people love it.
Well, it's only a PS5, so not many people are going to be playing it, so.
No, I meant the original. The original. People love that one.
Well.
Whether or not they get to play this one is, just about availability.
Of the system itself at this point, which is basically non-existent at this point. Still, I should say, and like we reported previously, not until like probably the end of next year, for all we know at this point. Speaking of stuff available now on multiple platforms, Among Us is coming to PS4 and PS5 supposedly this year. So we'll see if that actually happens. But what I'm more interested is, at this point now, I should be really saying, not if, but when it comes to Xbox, because now it's already going to be going to PS4 now. I'm more interested in it being on Xbox so I can play it with Desert Nord on Twitch.
Yeah.
So then you guys can see us lying to each other and stabbing each other in the back. Which,
well, I mean, hopefully there'll be some more straight games than some of these people do.
Well, generally,
I've seen some horrible deceptions, man.
Yeah, well, the idea of Among Us is lying and murdering everybody. So.
Yeah, I guess in theory, but still.
Yeah. But still. Either way, things that you and I have tried never to do, and I don't think have ever really done to each other. We've definitely never murdered each other.
Well, we did that. We did play Medal of Honor European Assault, where we were killing the hell out of each other. But still.
Well, that was just.
Well, that was cold-blooded murder at times.
That was just fun, though.
Oh, sure. Well, we did more exciting things on that game than just shooting each other.
But I was also referring to lying to each other too.
Oh yeah. Like hey bro, I'm over there, and then bang, dead.
I was also referring to real life too.
well, of course, yes.
Which we never try to do.
War. It's not a game.
No, I was talking.
It's not really a game.
I was talking about you and I trying never to lie to each other in actual life.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, sure.
But speaking of, I don't know how to feel about the game at this point. Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart gameplay. Because
yeah, I saw the. It was like almost last gen-ish in a way.
Yeah, I felt like it could have been running on a PS4 Pro from what I
Yeah.
was watching. Despite they were saying that because of the power of the PS5, we can have all these rifts. You can seamlessly load into these completely generated worlds in which you could walk through the entire thing as if it's Skyrim.
Yeah.
I'm like, alright, if that's the technology used, fine, but graphically it looks like it should be on a PS4 though.
Uh-huh.
From my point of view. And secondly, I felt like they're turning Clank into a MacGuffin in this thing. In other words, Ratchet's best friend, his partner throughout these series, is being turned into a plot device.
Yeah.
For Ratchet. And I don't know if I like that. You?
Yeah, it's not my favorite idea.
Which means that it kind of seems like they're creatively bankrupt a little bit. I'm not saying they are, but it just kind of gives me that vibe and kind of rubs me that way.
There is a basic boredom to it.
Speaking of boredom and rubbing me the wrong way, game activists. Peltassi from Forbes released an article complaining about Returnal's difficulty, and Eurogamer, in their article, used the term over actual difficulty. What in the fuck does that mean? Over actual difficulty. I have never heard that before ever.
That's because apparently they're assuming that it was some sort of actual difficulty. I don't even know what they mean. Other than like they're expecting it to be as difficult as it would be in real life, or this is just like someone who doesn't understand games at all. Or,
first of all, if a game is as difficult as real life, that difficulty would put Dark Souls and anything that From Software does to shame in difficulty. Because life is more difficult than anything you will ever play. And secondly, I did a post on my personal account on Facebook recently, talking about how games are not supposed to be stressful, they're supposed to be fun. Now, that wasn't talking about difficulty, that was talking about, like, other issues in games, like bullshit narratives type of thing. From my point of view, or at least that's how I was taking my own post, at least. And why I posted it. Because games are supposed to be fun. They're not supposed to be stressful like life itself.
Yeah.
Unless you want it to be. With mods and shit. But, yeah. There's a reason I call these people activists, because clearly by complaining about it's too difficult that they're not gamers, they're fucking activists. They virtue signal beliefs that they don't even have themselves, and then they project their own beliefs onto someone else when they call us racists and bigots.
Oh yeah, I mean, they have the guilty conscience about a lot of things, and they express that in terms of other people being the problem.
Yeah. Also takes me back to Cuphead with that one journalist who couldn't get out of the tutorial, which was the easiest part of that game. But it is what it is. So anything else to add about game activists complaining about difficulty of games again?
Well, Cuphead can be really brutally bad at times.
When it comes to difficulty, yeah, but when you actually complete the level, it's actually satisfying and worth it.
Because bad game you'll ever play.
Yeah, it's actually a really great game. And when you beat a level because of its like brutal difficulty, it's more satisfying and you feel more relief from beating that level or the game in general if you got to that point. But yeah. But if there's nothing else, Star Wars games. Are you ready to talk about that?
It seems like your remote turned off.
Oh, fuck. Can you hear me again? Bro?
Yeah.
Okay. So with that being said, Star Wars games?
Yeah, as far as my favorite Star Wars game, it's probably the old Rogue Squadron game was really great. And people don't talk about it at all anymore because it was so long ago. But it really was one of those games that sort of formulates your ideology about how a Star Wars game should be. You know? And then, of course, there was Jedi Academy, which is one of the most underrated games ever.
Yeah. So, when asked, what would be your pick for the best Star Wars game ever made, in your opinion?
Best Star Wars game ever made. Well, they've had some decent late entries. Recent entries.
Well, one.
Yeah, one. I have to say that among everything, I had a lot of fun on the original Battlefront Series 2. It's probably gonna be Knights of the Old Republic.
The first one?
Yeah, I mean, that would be the best Star Wars game ever made, I would think.
Agreed, because that's, in my opinion, the best one as well.
Yeah, it really is all told. It's not the only great Star Wars game by far,
but it's the best.
It is, if you consider everything, yeah, it's the best ever made.
So what would be your favorite that you've ever played?
Well, yeah, that'd be Jedi Academy.
I'm personally torn between that and
Battlefront isn't far behind.
I'm personally torn between 3 for my favorite at this point. Jedi Knight, Jedi Academy, Battlefront 2 by Pandemic, not to be confused with DICE and EA's Battlefront 2, and Jedi Fallen Order at this point.
Yeah.
And I'm leaning towards probably Battlefront 2 just because of.
I probably would rate Fallen Order a lot higher if I'd gotten to actually play a lot more of it.
Well, it's on Game Pass, so.
No, I know it is. I just haven't obviously gotten into it yet. Preoccupied.
Yeah.
But still.
But I am also at times playing it on stream on Twitch, so you can watch that too.
Yeah, I have seen plenty of gameplay of it. I mean, enough to basically get the gist and think it's pretty good.
Yeah, it is actually. Well, it's the best EA has had at this point, which isn't saying much because you had Battlefront 1, which had basically nothing to it. And then you had Battlefront 2, which promised the moon and then gave us slot machines. Digital slot machines. And then there's been nothing outside of Jedi Fallen Order since. So basically...
Yeah, it's been a bit of a desert.
Yeah, so it was one game that people were all hyped about and then completely disappointed when there was nothing to it. And then people that had high hopes for it because it had a campaign and then were basically taken advantage of when it comes to gambling. And then nothing up until Jedi Fallen Order, in which I firmly still believe this, that Jedi Fallen Order turned out to be. Oh wait, I forgot about Star Wars Squadrons, which I also have.
Yeah. Yeah, but that was
that's
a
still
tad bit more woke than it should have been.
And it's still basically nothing. So.
Yeah, and we would put that in more the bad Star Wars games category than the good.
Yeah, but still, the fact that it came out is what I was saying.
I mean, hell, even Lego Star Wars was better than that game.
Which one?
The original. I'm saying the best Lego Star Wars game was better than that game.
Well,
Squadron.
I would say all of Lego Star Wars is better than anything outside of Jedi Fallen Order that EA's given us.
Yeah, well, that's true. EA is not good lately.
Although everything that we've probably ever gotten in Star Wars games is better than what EA has given us, in my opinion.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway.
Again, it's a desert. We're giving
so,
what we don't want.
So an actual favorite of those three, I probably would go with Battlefront 2 from Pandemic, only because I remember playing it with you. So basically, you and I having our galactic battles in that. So Battlefront 2 from Pandemic is my favorite Star Wars game, with very close second actually being, now that I think about it, very close second actually being Knights of the Old Republic 2, then Jedi Academy, then the one featuring Cal Kestis, Jedi Fallen Order. So with that said, there won't be a free-to-play Friday this Friday because I've decided that I'm going to move Free Play Fridays, which was going to be just Games with Gold games from now on, to Mondays, and just call it Games with Gold Mondays. Because I already have on Wednesdays now, PlayStation Plus Wednesdays, and what have you. So, since PlayStation Plus has its own day, Xbox might as well have its own on its own day, and secondly, I generally lately work Thursday, Friday, and Saturday anyway, so it just doesn't make any sense to really do anything or plan to do anything on those days. Now, future plans for playing games on live stream, be it YouTube or Twitch going forward, on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday is going to be on a case-by-case basis, depending on how much energy I have after work each day going forward. So, which means that for the most part, when you guys going to see me playing games, Sunday since I don't work, Monday since I don't work, and Wednesday since I just film this, and I don't actually work Wednesdays lately. All I can do is just modify when I do content around my work schedule at this point. So yeah, stay tuned for this upcoming Monday. So instead of what I was originally going to do on Monday, which was going to be Madden Mondays, that's going to be Games with Gold Mondays now, and I'm going to intend to try to play through a quarterback career on Madden 21 on Sunday now. So.
Yep.
Also, occasionally, if there's anything to actually talk about or rewrite or whatever, that's what the DDG show is for. So, but that's gonna be like here and there based on like when something comes out that sucks. Mostly. Otherwise, on the last episode of that, Gucci and I talked about the NFL draft and the Aaron Rodgers-Packers situation. So. Otherwise, also this coming Monday is going to be a new episode of Breaking Rocks, in which I'm just going to preview that right now. The hell with it.
Yeah.
So basically, we're just going to be going over the NFL draft, how accurate our predictions were, and also the fact that basically a fan book. Well, it's not really a fan book. It was a book that was supposed to get released by Lucasfilm like 30 years ago or 40 years ago. That's finally getting released by a fan. That's outselling like the High Republic books. Tim Tebow gonna be trying to go back to the NFL. The Olympics banning BLM from their proceedings. And Disney is up to more fuck-uppery when it comes to removing a certain character from their artwork. And you know who it is because they shrunk him in the China poster.
Yeah, the infamous China poster.
Yeah, so they're more up to more bullshit when it comes to that character and removing him from art, and we'll get into that on Monday on Breaking Rocks. So with that being said, I'm just going to let you say what you've been playing lately, because I already know.
Yeah, I've been playing EOS.
That being
trying to catch up to everybody else.
That being Elder Scrolls Online, for anyone who doesn't, who's not hip with nerd lingo.
Yeah. Did I say EOS? I meant ESO.
Yes, I know what you meant.
I may have said that incorrectly.
Yeah, you did, but I ignored it.
Sorry.
Because I knew what you were saying either way, because I've seen you playing it on the list of what people are playing on here.
Yeah, I was at 100 hours in as of yesterday morning, so.
Lately I've been playing a combination of Skyrim on PC and Madden 21 on Xbox, because last night I was actually turning off the music in the game in preparation for playing it on stream coming up, and also decided to start a career to test like what it would be like playing as a first round draft pick for a really shitty team and see how that goes, and that's going to be the best outcome, so that's what I'm going to wind up doing. So I might as well introduce the character now going into Monday. So with that being said, the name of the quarterback is going to be Drew Heartfire, just like in The Adventures of Drew Heartfire for Skyrim. Only he's going to be a first-round draft pick for the Washington football team. And we're going to see what happens to him from there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I was testing with the Jets, and then I'm like, but there's a worse team than the Jets at this point, I feel, and that's the Washington football team. It's the Redskins, folks. But yeah. And what was that one game that I'm going to be playing on Monday today for PlayStation Plus, I mean. That's the wrong notebook. Oh, wait, that was a month ago. Here we go. PS5. Oh, Wreckfest. So I'm gonna try to play Wreckfest on Twitch in just a little while here. So, well, or should I say once the updates and the games with gold games are done installing, that is. Because you guys know me, I don't like trying to play something on stream when I have like stuff like downloading or updating. That I know of, at least. So I'll be live on Twitch a little later, probably after I eat and whatnot here, playing Wreckfest today. And then Monday is going to be Lego Batman, because that is from the 1st to the 15th, so I should play that like first. And
yeah, it's usually customary.
Yeah, and because Armello is from the 1st all the way to the 30th or 31st, or however many days there are in May.
30 always.
Well, I never know anymore.
There's always 31 in May, yeah.
Okay. well, from the 3rd to the 31st is Armillo, and I'll be playing that, not this upcoming Monday, but the following Monday then, for Games with Gold Monday. So, with that being said, what are you going to be up to after we're done with the podcast here?
Yeah, I'm just leveling up my character on ESO best I can.
Yeah. I'm just going to check in on YouTube and see if there's anything interesting to watch or any live stream to watch or whatever the case may be while I'm eating. And then after that, hopefully everything will be done by then. But if not, then I'll just wait till everything's done installing. Then I will attempt to go live on Twitch with Wreckfest for PlayStation Plus Wednesday, with a game that's actually on Xbox Game Pass that I'm actually playing on Xbox hardware for PlayStation Plus Wednesday. This is going to be interesting then.
Oh yeah, you got your plate full, don't you?
Well, think about it. On PlayStation Plus Wednesday today, I'm going to be playing a PlayStation 5 game on stream, titling the stream PlayStation Plus Wednesday, but it's going to be, but I have access to it from Xbox Game Pass, and I'm going to be playing it on Xbox One X hardware. It's a it's a PS5 PS Plus game though. Yeah.
So we'll round it out.
Welcome to being a gamer on Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, ladies and gentlemen. When PlayStation gives you something that's only exclusive to their PlayStation Plus on a console you can't find anywhere, that being the PlayStation 5, and then Microsoft has it in their Game Pass Ultimate subscription for you to download and play on their current gen hardware.
Yeah.
Welcome to 2021, everybody.
Yep.
With that being said, I will see you guys in a little while over on Twitch playing Wreckfest. Hopefully you'll be in the chat, bro, but we'll see what happens.
I'm probably going to be stuck over here.
Yeah.
But I can be in the Xbox chat.
Well, yeah, we can do the party chat, and then you can, well, you're not going to be seeing what I'm doing, so
you can always,
so that's probably going to be
up in Xbox.
Yeah, but you're not going to be seeing what I'm doing, so that's going to be kind of irrelevant. Because if you were in the party chat while I was actually playing Wreckfest, that would be more interesting. So therefore, you would actually be seeing what the fuck I'm doing and commenting live for everyone to hear. But just something for you to think about. With that being said, everybody, I'll see you guys hopefully this evening at the latest for Wreckfest over on Twitch. That being the Twitch channel of DDG Games, please go over there, follow the channels, hit whatever bell or whatever is over there so you know when I'm live doing that later. With that being said, thank you for tuning in from me, Drew, and from Desert Nord. Well, okay, he's not going to say it, so have a good day, everybody. Fuck. Like I was saying, the Desert Nord didn't hear because apparently controller turned off again. Thank you for tuning in from me and Desert Nord.
Yep.
I will see you guys a little later on over on Twitch. I hope I'll see you at least. And
yeah, I mean, I'm probably gonna be, like I said, playing this. So.
Well, that was directed directly at the viewers, so.
Oh, them. Okay. Well,
yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Because I am on camera talking right now.
Yeah.
I'll see you guys later. And this is what it's like doing this way with my younger brother.
Yeah.
He always thinks I'm talking to him. I could just be talking to you guys that are watching. I guess I got to start wording it that way from now on. So you guys watching, thank you. See you guys later. Bye.
Yep. See you guys.